if your life is not organized, and your life being everything around you, because it takes one little up piece of an outside interference to clutter your whole mind.
Because it's on such a knife edge.
That's right. And people don't get that. Your mind has to always be clear. That's why I meditate.
Man, if you want to look, feel, and perform exactly how you did in your 20s and walk around with unstoppable confidence, then in this video, we're going to speak on 3 areas that men need to hear and apply instant action. Now, listening to men speak like David Goggins on the mind and developing more of who we are, it can sometimes go by people's heads because they initially think it's just a quick motivational video and there's no real depth to it. Now, there's a lot of depth in this clip and especially in this podcast, and especially when men like David Goggins speak. Now, men, we do not use our mind to the best of our ability. Now, in today's video, we're going to be breaking down 3 ways that you can use your mind so you can feel, look, and perform exactly how you did in your 20s. Now, the first area, men, is to become a machine. Now, if you're watching this video and you are extremely overweight, or not overweight, you're just at rock bottom in your life, or your confidence, your self-worth, self-esteem is not at a level that you want it to be at. It doesn't matter what you're doing when you're watching this video, right? You clearly want to achieve more results inside your life, and to do that, you need to feel better. You need to perform better, and you need to look at the top of your game. Now, the first way to do this is we need to look at becoming a machine, an operator, a man who gets a job done, a man who builds himself up from the ground up, a man who takes his health and fitness seriously, okay? Becoming a machine, selecting a powerful performance-based goal and building strong long-term lifestyle habits to support that goal. Now, when I was in the position that I didn't want to be in, I was rock bottom, no self-confidence, no self-worth, no self-esteem, drinking all the time to run away from my problems, no real income, no job. My future was up for debate, okay? I had nothing going for me. Now, I decided that it was time for me to become a machine, okay? I wanted to become more. I wanted to experience a better life. And I was sick and tired and fed up with the position that I was in. Now, me becoming a machine meant that I had to take my fitness seriously, okay? I wanted to take my mind, my body to that next level because I knew deep down that men that are fit, strong, look after their health and fitness are men who have a strong mentality or have a higher % chance of having a stronger mentality. If you're watching this video and you're undisciplined, you're lazy, you've got a big belly, right? And you're not in the shape that you want to be in, please listen to me carefully, okay? This is not just about you being in shape. This is about you developing the key characteristics of getting in shape and really bridging that gap. It's building the discipline that it takes to get in shape, right? You're doing that, you're going to really build strong habits that can last a lifetime, and you will feel better about who you are. And remember, if we want to be at our best, we need to feel at our best. How can you truly feel at your best if you are out of shape, undisciplined, fat, walking around with no energy and not taking life on? So men, the first area is look to become a machine. Take your health and fitness to that next level. Start working on yourself today. And if you're not in a position you want to be in, understand that it can take a bit of time to build into this, okay? Do not compare yourself to anyone else. Just compare yourself to who you were yesterday and enjoy the journey of growing into a man that you can be proud of and a man that you can respect. Because when you start building up these internal qualities, that's when life will start to change. Over in this channel, if you've been watching our videos, you know that we like to speak on the internal qualities of man, okay? Our character, our self-worth, our self-confidence, because it's these qualities that really shape us and help us get the results that we want in life, but also live in a state of peace, fulfillment, and take opportunity when it presents itself, okay? We're not here for short-term fixes, okay, or quick 4-week plans. We're here to build long-lasting changes in our lives so we can thrive in every area of our life, okay? The next thing is, if you're out of shape, right, like we just said, it's time to address the root cause, okay? So many men will come to me and be like, James, I'm out of shape and I just can't get to grips of my nutrition, and it ends there. Man, if you're out of shape, it is more than your nutrition. There is a cause for you being out of shape, and you need to find that cause. Do you believe yourself to be good enough? Do you respect yourself enough? Right? Why can't you follow daily steps to build up a strong body? We need to understand and address the root cause. Yes, this can be uncomfortable because you need to literally hold up the mirror to yourself and have the hard conversations that men do not want to have today. Address that root cause, because if you don't address the root cause, you'll continue to run into the same problem over and over again, and the real issue is actually to the right of you, and you're not facing it to see what's truly happening. Men, you need to be real yourself and you need to be serious. And this isn't just with nutrition. If you're experiencing results in your life that you don't want to experience, then you need to obviously look at what's happening and the truth behind the whole situation and circumstance that you're facing. But men, ultimately, you need to address that root cause and why you're not in shape, okay? Being in shape is going to be the best thing for your development, and it will help build strong habits, like I just said, around your nutrition, your mindset, your daily routine, how you show up for life, how you lead your family, how you lead yourself, how you respect yourself, the energy that you have. There's so many areas that we can develop by being in shape, okay? And this has to be at the top of your priority list, and you need to start on this today and address that root cause. Stop bullshitting yourself, stop kidding yourself on. We're nearly 2026, and if you've not been in shape at all this year, it's because you've been falling victim to all of your excuses, but behind the excuses tends to be a root cause that has not been addressed, okay? The next one is be unstoppable when it comes to circumstances. Now, what I mean by this, okay, is there's going to be a time where life is challenging, life is tough, a certain circumstance or situation presents itself, and it's not what you expect it to be, right? That moment destroys weak men continuously all of the time. Men, we need to be unstoppable to circumstance. We need to sit in our strength regardless on what happens or what life presents itself to be. Because I'm going to be honest with you and I'm going to be real with you. Life is going to present some tough times. Life is going to present some adversity here and then. Life is going to present some challenges every so often, okay? The men that are strong, the men that are thrive, the men that get long-lasting results and build themselves are the ones who can survive through the thick and thin of life, okay? And if you're not ready for that, just like David Goggins said at the start of the clip, you'll be found out and you'll crumble and you'll be destroyed. Now, to stop this from happening, again, we look at our internal world, we really check our beliefs, and we understand exactly who it is we are. We understand what areas that we need to work on, and we understand our capabilities and also know our true self so we can see our full potential. That gives us more ability to be sure of ourselves and build long-lasting self-confidence, self-esteem that isn't expected or created on anything on the outside, okay? If you don't have that strong foundation as a man, you'll crumble as the years go on. You'll crumble when circumstance doesn't meet your expectations. And at the end of the day, that's not the way that we want to be building towards. On this channel, again, we're looking at building a strong foundation around our character development so we can be strong, thriving men and can handle any pressure, any setbacks, any circumstance and still strive to be better each and every day, okay? That's the key here. And I can see clearly what David Goggins was meaning when he said that we need to use our mind. Now, the question is, men, have you been using your mind? Have you been using your mind truly for your benefit, for your development, for your growth, and for you to get in the best shape that you possibly can? Man, it's vitally important, like I say, that we make this a priority and we start taking action today. And you can review yourself right now by asking yourself how the year 2025 went. Did it meet your expectations? Did you hit the level that you wanted to? If you haven't, that's a clear indication that something was not working and something has to change. If you're not doing any deep reflection on this area, then the same results will happen next year or they will happen at a lower level. Okay? Reflection is needed. Open and honest transparency with yourself is needed. And the 3 areas that we spoke on, start working them on now, okay? So the first one is become a machine, okay? The second one is get in shape and finally understand the root cause that's holding you back. The third one is become unstoppable to circumstance. If you're focused on those 3 areas, I guarantee your life will change today and you'll walk in a new truth, you'll build a new demeanor, and you'll be in the best shape of your life.